Hi, my name is Nurana.
And I'm Ainur. And we are international business students at Jamk University of Applied Sciences, and we are sisters from Turkmenistan.
Our video on the history and culture of Finland and the Finnish society is made up of 2 parts. Ainur will take you through the first part, and I will disappear now and return for the second part.
Finland is a country that is located in the north of Europe. Its southern tip is the most northerly of any country in the world and is therefore referred to as the northernmost country in the world. The west of the country is bordered by the Gulf of Bothnia and the south by both the Baltic Sea and the Gulf of Finland. Finland's neighboring countries are Norway to the north, Russia to the east, Estonia to the south, and Sweden to the west. Finland became an independent country in 1917. Before its independence, Finland was a duchy of the Russian Empire from 1809 and before from about the 13th century a part of Sweden. Finland's geography is dominated by 2 elements, water and forest. Forests account for over 70% of the landmass, and water in the form of the over 180,000 lakes account for about 10% of it. Finland's location provides it with the special relationship with the sun. The relationship is such that at times the sun's face is not seen at all and the country is dark almost all the time. And at the other times the sun never goes down, with it being light all the time. In the winter months between November and March, there is very little light, and by the time of the winter solstice, towards the end of December, there are parts of the country that have no light throughout the day. On the other hand, during the summer months between June and August, the sun shines for most of the day, with parts of the country experiencing no darkness by the time of the summer solstice. During the summer months, temperature rises to over 30 Celsius in some places. The huge differences in the temperatures between the winter and the summer provides for a clear distinction in the 4 seasons, with each having its own unique characteristics. Though there are a number of languages spoken in Finland, including those brought by immigrants, the country has 3 official languages. These are Sami, or Lappish, spoken mainly in the north of the country by an estimated 0.2% of the population. Swedish, spoken mainly along the western border of the country by about 5.3% of the population. And Finnish, spoken by about 89% of the population. Though not an official language, English is spoken widely across the whole country and is also used to provide information by some official departments. When Finland is mentioned outside of the country, there is a common misconception that the people are homogenic. The fact, however, is that the country is made up of a number of tribes such as Sami, Hämme, Ostrobothnia, Savo, and Roma, all with different cultures and unique interpretations of the world. These differences in the way that nature expresses itself has also had an effect on the festivities that are traditional to Finland. The height of the summer solstice, is marked by midsummer celebrations, with the tradition being that this marked the time for people to take a break from the work that they had been doing. This tradition continues to the present time as schools close for their long summer break just before midsummer and parents and other workers take a break from work. This break from work is marked by the mass movement of people from the cities and towns into the countryside, where they have their holidays in their summer cottages, normally located close to the waters of the over 180,000 lakes that Finland has. Some families also use this opportunity to go abroad on vacation. The autumn in Finland is a period when people back from their summer holidays go into the forest, which, as was mentioned, make up over 70% of the land area of the country, to pick the berries and mushrooms that grow at that time. In Finland, there is the everyman's right in practice, which allows everybody the freedom to go into any forest, with the only restriction being that they cannot fell the trees if the forest doesn't belong to them. Being a mainly Christian country, there are the celebrations of Christmas, which happen around the winter solstice, as well as the Easter, which is one of the two main festivities of the spring. The other celebration of the spring is Vappu, or Labor Day, which is celebrated on the 1st of May. It is a celebration by two groups which overlap. These are high school graduates who put on their high school graduation caps to celebrate the day, as well as the workers who in certain parts of the country organize marches to celebrate the achievements of workers' rights. The cuisine of the country is affected by its nature, and as can be expected with so much water all around, fish is a part of a staple diet, and people fish all year round, even in the winter when the lakes are all frozen. In the autumn, when food is harvested, there is the opportunity to pick berries and mushrooms from the forest, as well as the other cultivated vegetables such as potatoes, sweet, carrots, and cereals, all of which form a part of the diet in Finland. As can be imagined, festivities are normally accompanied with food. In the summer, with people in the countryside, Finns spend a lot of time outdoors. During this period, grilled food is quite popular, and grilling sausages and vegetables with the occasional fish thrown into the mix is something that quite popular. In the autumn, with the picking up of berries and mushrooms, most Finns, after collecting the berries, make them into pies, as well as juice and jam, which are then used for most of the year. The festivities of Christmas is celebrated with an assortment of casseroles, with the most popular being those made from the root vegetables such as potato, sweet, and carrot. These are served with ham, smoked fish, mushrooms, and salads. For drinks, there are juices made from berries as well as homemade non-alcoholic beer, kotikalja. The two main festivities of the spring, Vappu and Easter, also have their unique specialties. Vappu comes with donuts and the meat, sima, whilst Easter brings with it the special Easter pudding, mämmi. This is normally eaten cold with the milk or cream as well as sugar. In addition to the traditional seasonal specialities, there are also a number of delicacies that are made to mark certain annual celebrations, such as the Runeberg torte on the 5th of February and the laskiaispulla, which is eaten on Ash Wednesday. As for drinks, in addition to different beverages, which include beers and spirits that are unique to Finland, there is also a strong connection to coffee, as those living in Finland consume the most amount of coffee per capita in the world. My name is Ainur, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and I would like to thank you for your time. Please check out the other videos in this series from the links provided, and there are also some links to useful further reading provided too. Nurana will be back now to take you through the part 2 of Finnish culture and history. Thank you and goodbye.